Well, Texas abortion laws taking center stage today as a judge hears the lawsuit brought by a group of women who say they couldn't get life-saving medical care while suffering severe complications with their pregnancies.
And Texas law prohibits most abortions with an exception if the life of the mother is at risk. But the women and physicians suing say the language is simply too vague.
Our Capitol correspondent Monica Madden has been in the courtroom all day. She joins us live now. Monica.
Hey Daniel, well, it has been an extremely emotional day in this packed courtroom here in Austin. And what's really unique about this lawsuit is these were not women who were looking to get elective abortions. These are women who wanted to have babies, but due to severe medical complications couldn't. And at one point it was, so emotional that one of the women who was recalling her experience, she ended up starting crying and then throwing up, just talking about what happened to her.
Reading that and knowing.
Samantha Cassiano left the courtroom Wednesday sobbing after testifying about having to continue her pregnancy even though her doctor said her baby would die.
I just kept telling myself and my baby that I'm so sorry that this had to happen to you. I was so sorry that I couldn't help her and release her going to heaven sooner rather than later. I felt so bad. She had no mercy. There was no mercy there for her.
Cassiano is one of more than a dozen women suing Texas over its abortion laws. The state says the law's exceptions are clear.
At any time did Attorney General Paxton tell you that you couldn't receive an abortion?
Arguing these women should be going after physicians for malpractice, not the state. It's a position echoed by the president of Texas Right to Life.
This is terrible situations where these women were suffering either miscarriages or diagnosis or medical emergencies, and it was absolutely mishandled by the medical professionals that were responsible for her health and her child's health.
This group of women filed suit in March, back then hoping the legislature might change the law to broaden exceptions, but lawmakers did not do that.
Now, I want to point out that this lawsuit is not seeking to completely overturn Texas's abortion laws, but rather they're asking the judge to rule for some exceptions to change the law, not really change the law, but allow for doctors to make those decisions and provide some more clarity. So they're not seeking to overturn the law altogether. We have one more day of this hearing tomorrow, and we could be getting a ruling as soon as tomorrow. If the judge rules in favor of these women, we know that the state will be appealing almost immediately. Daniel, Jen.
All right, Monica, thank you very much. And going in depth, as of July 6th, a total of 40 cases have been filed challenging abortion bans in 22 states. 29 remain pending at either the trial or appellate levels. Now, these numbers are from the Brennan Center in partnership with the Center for Reproductive Rights, which is the group representing the women suing Texas.